150 in Navitech funds to a pro-cons super PAC called 1820 PAC. And you know, I was told a long time ago by a guy in the hospital. I was in the hospital in New York, and anyway, he said that he said, Martin, you're the person that runs your money part of the campaign. They're going to get money from people, and they're going to find out that you owe them favors. It's really dirty business, and sometimes you just don't know what you know, I mean, I think we all come to expect that anymore. It's not a big deal. You know, as I've said many times, we're going to find out later on, because a lot of people are beginning to ask, is that the real Joe Biden? We're going to find out. And yet, see what that figures. Why Bloomberg's China connections are so important and dangerous. These reasons, and they're dangerous for all these reasons. I mean, you're looking at secrets being passed back and forth. You're looking at so much. You're looking at China controlling so much of what Bloomberg does, and so how much propaganda do we get? That's just pure propaganda. And the fact is, as we know, the big six media industry, they're all controlled by the same group of people. 35% of the independents in swing states approve of Joe. I don't even know that it's that much. AOC Tlaib filed resolution to block arms sale to Israel. And the fact is that the deep state, the military industrial complex, they just want war. They don't care where it's at. And by the way, when it comes to Biden and Beijing and all the rest, they control him. They control the whole family. For whatever part of the family is still left. I don't know. Cotton virgins, Biden system. Dems who are sympathizing with Hamas. You're talking about pure puppet, Tom Cotton. And then Stefanik will cover the January 6th commission proposal. Good. And we already know what happened. And Tillins and Collins to vote no. Hoyer, Steny Hoyer, read to Dem ceasefire calls. Hamas ought to stop. Israel to Biden calls for ceasefire. You know, the whole deep state, like I said, they just want war, and they don't care where they get. That hints at shift away from pandemic's easy money policies. HUD's $5 billion taxpayer-funded program gives red money to illegal aliens. No surprise there. And by the way, as far as the easy money goes, the Democrats are purposely trying to keep people at home. They're trying to keep them from working, which would create a healthy economy. They want a high number, huge number of people dependent on the government, meaning us. And the Planned Parenthood ACLU filed a lawsuit to block another Texas ordinance outlawing abortion. Personally, I look forward to the day that the ACLU and others that they no longer exist. They are just a very good group. Montana Regents about to fight students for self-defense, and you know how I feel about guns and stuff. There should be no laws. And anytime you have a gun-free zone, you have a place where the criminals feel really safe going to and doing whatever they want. In the whole Pennsylvania congressional district will be a major battleground in midterm, without the special surgery and Trump allies warned the Attorney General investigation, another federal witch hunt, it is indeed. Pioneering comedian Paul Mooney dies at the age of 79. I remember. Okay, I don't. And then, but then he rest in peace. Anyway, yeah, a lot of these people, you know, and it's really, and we're about to find out if Americans are ready to return to the movies. And, you know, they are so expensive. Oh my word. And with Brenda, we just watched old movies. That's all. And, you know, it's just crazy to me how much it costs. But yeah, I imagine a lot of people, they are ready to move back. And fighting wild on the big stage after small racism onslaught at the and then please clap Joe Rip's Coast Guard graduates for lack of applause. Yeah, what did he expect? You know, I mean, really, think about it. And then Biden gets off all the wrong direction. No surprise there. And the word is that some of these guys that are playing the roles here of these people and Biden apparently
شن البلاد الإسرائيلية قصفا عنيفا على مدينة خان يونس ودمر القصف منزلا في غرب خان يونس وقال رئيس القرار شق خان يونس كما قصف الاحتلال موقعين للفصائل في دير البلح ومخيمي النصيرات والمغازي وسط قطاع غزة وأفاد مراسل رد بأن طائرات الاحتلال استهدفت منزلا تحديدا في مدينة رفح. مسمى في قطاع غزة ارتفاع عدد شهداء العدوان الإسرائيلي إلى 227 شهيدا بينهم 64 طفلا و38 سيدة و17 مسلما إضافة إلى 1630 إصابة. كما أكدت الوزارة استمرار توقف المؤتمر المركزي المختص بإجراء فحوصات كورونا بسبب الاستهداف الإسرائيلي الذي قام وزارة الصحة في المقابل الفلسطينية توجيه ضربة صاروخية كثيفة على مدن تل أبيب وسور وعسقلان وسدرات. وظهرت لقطات مصورة إطلاق دفعة جديدة من الصواريخ التي اعترضت بعضها منظومة القبة الحديدية الإسرائيلية. اندلعت مواجهات في مدينة بين الشرطة الإسرائيلية والدعوات لتنظيم مظاهرة عقب الإعلان عن استشهاد الشاب الفلسطيني محمد كيوان متأثرا بجراح أصيب بها الأسبوع الماضي. هذا ونظم عشرة شهداء مسيرة أمام منزل الشهيد كيوان في أم الفحم. هذا واعتقلت الشرطة الإسرائيلية المحامي وسام عريض ونجله في بلدة جديدة المكرك في الجليل الغربي. وكانت الشرطة قد اقتحمت منزل المحامي الناشط في الدفاع عن حقوق المحامين أمام المحاكم الإسرائيلية حيث اعتقلته وصادرت هاتفه وهواتف عائلته. مباشرة في قناة الغد نتابع كل ما يدور في الأراضي الفلسطينية. هذه اللقطات الآن تأتيكم هي من غزة، حيث ما زال القصف المدفعي يتواصل على عدة مناطق شرق قطاع غزة. اليوم 11 على الثواني وما زالت المواجهات مستمرة.
Prayers of God's people. There is nothing more valuable, nothing more worthy of our sacrifice. Liberty. This gift of freedom we enjoy as citizens of the greatest country on earth is once again in peril. We, the people, all of us, must bear every weight, suffer any hardship. We must endure every conflict to uphold and to defend our pledge of allegiance to our flag and the republic of this great nation. We must champion every foe and vanquish every competing ideology that would undermine the unparalleled achievement of our forefathers, who envisioned a nation of people equal and indivisible, where liberty and justice thrive and develop. As so many have done before us, we must now take up the charge. We must preserve this freedom. We must stand as a new generation of watchmen and women, safeguarding the constitutional truths entrusted to us. We are called to engage in liberty.
وتم التأكيد خلال هذا اليوم أو خلال الساعات الماضية على أن هناك مساعي من أجل التهدئة. هذه المحاولات حتى الآن لم تصل إلى.
What's up, guys? What a day, what a day. Let's take a look at what's going on today, May 19th, the election process is peaking. Holy crap, and everyone's asking questions about the Wuhan lab as well, which I think is exactly why you're seeing aliens all over the news. Can't be a coincidence, right? Fox, CNN, even Obama have all been talking UFOs in the last couple of days. Timing is everything. We've also got all kinds of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, FUD, still going on against the crypto world. I fully believe the deep state is working I fully believe the deep state is working a coordinated plan to crash the markets. Okay? We'll get to all of that big news of today right after this quick word. Let's take a second to talk about our health. We know there are numerous nutrients in modern food in addition to our own diets, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes, being low in any of these necessary elements. Collagen is an abundant protein in our body that supports the health of our skin, hair, and children. As we age, collagen levels in our body increase, which can lead to a weakening of our skin. To increase the collagen levels in your body back to normal, I recommend ones like Collagen by BioTrust. It's pure tasteless powder that you can add to coffee, water, smoothies. It doesn't matter, just get it in your body. Get multi-collagen from 1% off. Right down there. So many things to get to today in such little time, but I want to start off with one of the main fights we're in right now, and that is for the exposing of the 2020 election fraud. A major battle is still going down in Maricopa County, but we also have recent happenings in Michigan and elsewhere, Georgia too. Let's start with Maricopa, Arizona. The huge news breaking yesterday was that information deleted from the Maricopa County election machines has covered a founder of one of the firms working on the audit. His name is Ben Cotton, said at the Arizona State Capitol that he discovered a master file table that clearly indicated that the database directories were deleted from that server, which is illegal. So much is getting uncovered, and it is completely scattering the stakes in Arizona. Apparently, the Soros-backed Maricopa County Sheriff had a meltdown over the auditor's County's routers. And after this meltdown by the sheriff, one of the Gateway Pundit reporters on the ground there found this sheriff outside on a sidewalk, tried asking him some hard questions, and the sheriff basically ran away. And he didn't say a friggin' word. It is not just him, but of course the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors has been in full mode ever since this audit first started. They were fighting the thing before. Now the Board of Supervisors held a press conference on Monday trying to gain public support for an ending of the audit. You've got to love him. And let's take a look at the national level of this as well. Going up to CNN, they're throwing everything they can at this audit to try and discredit it. It's crazy what's happening right now, especially from CNN. They interviewed a so-called independent expert for their piece. And speaking of pieces, this guy's a piece of shit because he is saying anything he can, and he is anything but independent and unbiased, like they're trying to paint him as being. You see, he's an election technology expert. No, he's a paid hack. He's a political hack that's doing this hit piece for CNN. This dude was actually found trying to sneak into the floor of the audit without a press pass. This was like last week. He was trying to sneak his way in. Had a hit job on YouTube. Obviously, it's still on YouTube, right? Another battle is raging in Michigan. This one's a little more bumpy. The judge in Michigan yesterday threw out a case challenging the 2020 election in Antrim County. One of the lawyers working on this case, Matthew DePerno, said that he plans on appealing this decision. And on Monday evening, the day before this case was thrown out, Matthew DePerno held a press conference where he turned off certain functions of the tabulators during the election as to avoid getting Freedom of Information Act requests for them, which is also illegal. Must have been quite the corrupt judge to approve this case out. And also with Matthew DePerno exposing is probably why somebody broke into his law offices last Friday night. Looks like there's some deep dark players that don't want any of this election fraud in coming. Election fraud, we now move to Georgia. Rumor has it that Vernon Jones is going to be holding a press conference to demand a comprehensive forensic audit of Georgia's 2020 election results. The first domino is starting to fall in Arizona, and that is causing a chain reaction to happen in all of the other contested controversial states. It's only a matter of time, folks. It's only a matter of time. And I think this is going to be a very hot summer election battle. We've also got a lot of headway being made about the scamdemic. And questions are even being raised about it in the mainstream, which is good. They're not the deepest questions out there that I would like to get asked, but nevertheless, folks are asking questions about that Wuhan lab, Fauci, vaccines, and even in the mainstream area. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and I'm talking the evidence that proves the theory that COVID-19 originated at a lab in Wuhan, disproves it. Basically, if they want to discredit this idea, then they should show the proof that coronavirus didn't leak, right? Should be no problem. If the virus didn't leak from any labs, they should be able to prove that, right? Pompeo even said that the lab leak has been covered up like Chernobyl was. Them sound like some fighting words. And on top of the lab, mandates being struck down. In fact, this time it was mandated in Texas that mandates for masks can no longer be mandated. Something like that. You go, Texas governor. Sounds like he really wants to win his re-election. Also, one quick thing before we move on into the cluster mess that is UFOs plastered all over the news this week. On the topic of Trump, it was announced yesterday by the Attorney General of New York that investigators there are working alongside the Manhattan Attorney's Office in an ongoing what they're calling criminal fraud investigation of Trump and his family. Of course, this development was first reported by CNN, big freaking surprise. Sounds like fake news or faking news, and they're trying to bring some trumped-up charges on Trump. How long until we see this effort fail, like the rest of them? Anyway, all right, now on to the good stuff. Let's talk about this UFO so-called disclosure plastered all over the media. This is Hope on Fox News with Sean Hannity the other night. We had Tom DeLonge's friend Chris Mellon on Chris Cuomo for CNN. We even had Obama weigh in on the subject on a late night talk show. That's usually kind of how they roll Obama out to talk about these things. Late night talk shows. So it seemed like it's in jest when he speaks. It seems like it's a joke when really it's very manicured freedom of the mind or screwed to speak to the public. I just have to say, on one hand, I am happy and I'm excited that normies are taking this subject more seriously, starting to open their minds to it, asking questions about it, but man, it is rough to watch them fall for all these watered-down narratives coming from known liars and known deceivers in the mainstream media, and they are eating that shit up without second-guessing. You gotta understand, this is an incredibly coordinated psychological campaign being hoisted upon the public right now with UFOs. It's not, it's a long process as well. It's been going on for years. And obviously, if the intelligence community is going to greenlight this, and by intelligence community, I particularly mean the deep state aspect of it, if they're going to greenlight these narratives to make their way onto the mainstream media, it is very here, and it is no accident. Yes, you could say that it's a distraction, and it is. They clearly want us distracted from the things like election fraud, from the pandemic getting exposed, from vaccines, from the mess that is Joe Biden, all of that. But what it's also doing is hiding the deeper information about UFOs they don't want you to know. For instance, I would not play a drinking game listening to these reports and drink every time they claim that there's no way humans could be piloting these craft. You'd be trashing it out. That is one narrative they are pumping very heavily. And all of this UFO propaganda is the idea that there's no way humans have developed this tech. It's far beyond anything we're capable of or understand. Pure bullshit. Go ask Lockheed. Maybe some of those Air Force secret projects, right? So the Navy's too. Plenty of evidence to suggest that the military-industrial complex has been researching and developing anti-gravity technology since even as far back as the 1940s and 50s. And here are the mainstream media trying to get you to believe that the intelligence community is going to admit everything they're actually doing in this upcoming UFO report that's going to get submitted to Congress next month. It's kind of a joke, really. They're playing us for very, very dumb right now. You got this intelligence community guys making the rounds on CNN and Fox News, claiming to be authorities on the UFO phenomenon. Am I really supposed to believe that these dudes don't have some sort of ulterior agenda here? That they haven't been carefully groomed with these narratives to bring out to the public? Come on, man. Come on, man. One more point I want to make on this is that obviously what's going on right now is that the UFO topic is being used as a distraction away from the other things I discussed earlier, like the fraud of the pandemic. But what I do want to say here is that the idea of UFO disclosure itself is crucial, and really it connects into everything else that we have going on right now. To specify, the mainstream media's UFO psyop we are seeing is the distraction, but true, full disclosure, the truth about everything, including UFOs, is not a distraction. And it's very important for us to get to the bottom of it, that stole the election, that created this big pandemic, has been lying to us about UFOs for decades, right? We need the full truth about everything, right? And it's all connected. So, Anyway, I'll do future shows a little bit more on that. And in the final topic of this here video, I want to talk about crypto. The markets are absolutely brutal this week, and I really have no doubt in my mind that we are seeing a very coordinated effort by the deep state to wreck the crypto market by a lot of percentage points, like 30% even at some point. And so the altcoins were down by like 50% from where they were just a day or two ago. One of the biggest market corrections that we've seen in months, and by some standards, it's the biggest correction since COVID rocked the crypto markets in March of last year. Huge bloodbath. Now, there's likely a variety of factors as to why, and I think some of it, like I said, is coordinated. For instance, Reuters yesterday reported that China is looking to ban financial and payment institutions from the cryptocurrency business. This, of course, is like the millionth time that the mainstream media has reported that China is looking to ban cryptocurrency. And in fact, I think Reuters has a little bit of a clickbait headline here to actually what's really going on. And every time it seems to turn out. We also had news break yesterday that the hackers of the Colonial Pipeline received $90 million in Bitcoin before shutting down. The criminals use crypto. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Those narratives are getting spread everywhere right now, remember? But guess what? Criminals use Federal Reserve notes as well. So you better stop paying for stuff in US dollars. That angle that people use to bash on crypto is dumbest ones. Criminals are going to use anything they can get their little criminal hands on. And we know US dollars, those ones were made by criminals. So, stop using that. You better. Then today, the so honorable and ethical JP Morgan released a report claiming that big angel investors are dumping Bitcoin. I would bet you some Satoshis that this is bullshit and that these institutional investors are buying this stick right now. Because obviously this is not financial advice, but I'll tell you, I did buy some of the dip myself. I was able to grab some ETH for under 2,000 this morning. This might turn out to be a mid-cycle market correction that we typically see during the bull market, which afterwards just spikes right back up higher. Same thing happened in 2013, and then prices skyrocketed after that mid-cycle correction. So while the market sucks right now, we might be in store for an exciting few months ahead to finish off this cycle. We will see, I do hope, but no expectations. And that is all for this video, folks. Thank you for watching. And hey, one thing I want to let you know about before I sign off is that I have a new product available on my supplement website, Conscious Strength. And that new product is a really powerful curcumin, the anti-inflammatory extract of turmeric. So if you're looking for some help with pain relief, then give this a shot. Some folks who tried it out so far got back to me and said that they you can find it at consciousstrength.net. I'll post the link below, and you can find the link on my website as well. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Jordan Sather signing off. See you next time.
والاستمرار في تقديم الخدمات الأساسية كواجب اللحظة في ظل هذا العدوان. والأمر الآخر هو الاستعداد
Hello and welcome. Today we've got Jason Q and we will be discussing why Israel is last according to Q. Now, just before we begin, you can subscribe to my Telegram channel and to nicholasbenyamin.com for my free email updates. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will leave the link below in the description for the full interview. Jason, thank you for joining me. What exactly are you looking for?
everything's
Sorry?
We'll talk about Israel a little bit. So
Yeah, so everybody, when they hear Israel come out of my mouth, they probably like, they got me in a little bit of trouble yesterday.
Right.
Got a little bit of lot of trouble for war crimes. Because of Palestinian people.
So Israel is in trouble for war crimes.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they killed all those kids. And that was just recently. That was right now, what they do now. I mean, they're slaughtering the Palestinians. It's terrible. They're going to fight this kind of house. Because they said, oh, there's people hiding. You know, there's terror cells in there. It's like, okay. We need to tell everybody to get out of there in 5 minutes. You know, that means everybody's outside. You know, facing homeless and everything. It's like, there's no reason for that. You know, everybody has a right to life. You know, you don't need to be doing this. You know, because we already know you're able. And that's the thing, we know you're able. You're not doing it. We're not letting you do it. Because we already know that, you know, from that letter from Albert Pike to Mazzini, that they already have the nihilists and the atheists out, the anarchists out there, that's Black Lives Matter and Antifa. So they already have them super, you know, weird up and supercharged. Well, Israel and Iran can't get into it because they stopped all that. So what they do, they start picking fights with the Palestinians. The only Arabs that are close by. It's like, we had a bunch of rockets and we didn't have like, wow. They have box. That's it. They really don't have anything. And,
God.
okay, but it's a shame, you know. I mean, there's no reason to do any of this, you know, none. And to go after the children like you're doing, you know, it's pretty disheartening, you know, because you know, everybody's always saying, oh, Israel's our ally. If never our ally. Win. I would like to hear somebody actually give me an honest to God opinion of one time in history that Israel's been our ally. The state of Israel that they just came up with. You know, see, right now, they both use the land. Because it goes back to the Ottoman Empire. The 99-year lease is up, guys. It started World War I. There's also a Treaty of Versailles that got it. But yeah, so this is actually going to be humorous. Okay? Yeah. Once you understand the days and how everything comes together, then you'll be like, that's awesome. So, President Trump last year, on July 3rd, where was he? Russell, right? Okay, so he was at Mount Rushmore for a reason on the 3rd, right? Because on March 3rd, 1933 is when Mount Rushmore was dedicated. So it's almost like a rededication, right? So this year, he's supposed to go back on the 4th, right? He did not go back on the 4th. Why did he do that? He should go back on the 5th. Remember the whole Saki and, you know, the whole circle back and how everybody's thinking that, you know, everything has to be done twice, right? You know, he did his last name, he did it twice. I mean, he read it, I mean, he memorized it, he did it by heart twice. Everything's twice. So, there's a specific law, Israeli law. Remember, we are a land of law and order.